for their rights, I will never accept the erasure of the Black struggle.
But you have no problem trying to erase the struggle of being Black and queer and trans. Because that's effectively where this rhetoric of your Black first comes from. It was literally birthed out of silencing Black, queer, and trans people who said that I need to talk about my Blackness in relation to my queerness because those experiences and oppression from those experiences are not separate. And for everybody in your comment section who actually doesn't understand intersectionality is about how these systems overlap, work together to further our oppression and discrimination. That's why you have no other choice but to acknowledge how much harder it is to be Black and trans, to be Black and queer. But my experience is not exclusive to racism because racism, white supremacy, is not exclusive to racism. White supremacy is racism, patriarchy, capitalism, sexism, which is where transphobia and homophobia comes from, sexism and patriarchy. And you don't have no problem talking about your experience as a Black cis woman when you're addressing patriarchy and its roots within white supremacy. But somehow it's silencing you to talk about how my experience as a Black, queer, non-binary person is also rooted in patriarchy and racism, which furthers white supremacy. Y'all aren't even doing a fraction of the work when it comes to anti-racism and anti-oppression. Because y'all aren't trying to end oppression. As I will continue to say, y'all are seeking for privilege and power. And there's not a whole bunch of communities you can actually utilize that privilege and power on, because if we talking about the socioeconomic totem pole, you know where you are, especially as a Black cis woman. It's a very small community up under you that you can punch down on. And y'all take that opportunity to do it every chance you get. And then make it seem like there's some type of theoretical logic behind it. And all it is you exercising your cis heterosexual privilege to silence my Black, queer, and trans voice. Embarrassing. Y'all ain't nothing but embarrassing. And if you had to take a political science class to get your degree, you need your money back.